That's okay. Get a little closer, why don't you? Holy shit. Anyways, I guess the point that I'm making is that I am tired. I'm tired of being who I am. I'm tired of being where I am. I'm tired of the people that I see, which are very few. I mean, I guess a couple of them are okay, but like, I have no friends. My social life is damn near non-existent. Like, I started a new job today. It's an internship. It's an IT internship. And I loved it. I had such a good time. And, you know, it's 8 hours, 5 days a week. It's 40-hour weeks. It's a fucking 9 to 5. And it's just like I look around and I'm going to school for this thing that I don't care about with a bunch of people that don't care about me. And I come home and all of my friends have just kind of moved on with their lives. They have other friends. They have other things to do. They have other responsibilities. And you know, before when that happens in school and everything, you're moving on too. And it's just like now I'm at a point where they're not replacing themselves anymore. There's no cycle anymore. It's like all of the friends that I had in elementary school, right? I end up moving on from them. We grow out of each other. And then I make new friends in middle school. And then those friends, we grow out of each other. And then freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year, there's always new people to meet and to talk to. Like, even if you're not hanging out with them outside of school, you're surrounded by people that, whether or not they care about what you have to say, they're sure as hell gonna fucking pretend they do. You know? And I don't know. I started this job today and it was a blast. I had such a good day. I came home, told my mom about it, went and I drummed in my basement on my drum set. And I was having such a good day. And Planet Fitness does this thing where if you're like 14 to 19, you get a free gym membership for the summer. So I signed up. Naturally, I'm trying to better myself. Was kind of the thought with that one, right? And I drive to Planet Fitness, which I can only drive for 3 hours on Monday. I can only drive. I have a license from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Monday nights, and to get me to and from work in the morning, because I make bad decisions. It's just what I do. And I get to Planet Fitness and I had Claude write me out this whole 7-day workout plan. I'm thinking today is the day that I really start making a change for myself, like physically, because my mental is always changing. I'm always learning things. I'm always forgetting things. I'm always having experiences that are building towards whatever person I am today. And I'm sure I'll have experiences tonight that'll build towards the person I am tomorrow, even if I go home and knock out, go to bed. Like, it's very easy to be influenced mentally and to change mentally, like visibly change mentally. And I've always kind of struggled with, like, not even like strength, but just like it's not even my body either. I just like never really cared enough to work out. I was content with where I was. I was comfortable. And I chose to challenge myself in other ways that weren't physical. And I mean, do I regret it sometimes? Sure. But, you know, I'm 19. Like, my physical prime hasn't even come close yet. And I get to Planet Fitness and I walk in and the app is down. So I get in and he tells me the app is down and give him my phone number, whatever, and he types it in and they take the picture for my membership, whatever, because it started today. And I make this comment that I'm new. It's just like, oh, I didn't know if this was supposed to happen. I'm new to this. And this guy was so kind to me. And he like went out of his way to like show me around and where all of the weights and all of the different machines were. And I walked back up to the front with him, whatever, and he gave me a fist bump. And I'm thinking, man, this is the best day that I've had in a while. I've had such a solid day so far, and now I'm gonna get to work on myself, right? And I pull up my exercise plan, whatever, my split, and I get in, I walk over to where like the benches are. It was a push day. It was what I was gonna start with. I was gonna just do like a push-pull legs, upper lower split, whatever. And I get up, like I start walking over, and there's this group of guys there, you know, and I'm watching them a little bit, and they're on all of the machines that I need are taken, and I'm just standing there staring at them, and two of them kind of like look over at me, and they just stare, and I don't know what happened, but I just panicked. Like, very rarely am I in situations where I would call it a panic attack or an anxiety attack or whatever you want to call it. Like, and my chest just tightened up, and I turned around, sat on a chair, pretended to be on the phone with someone who was never coming to meet me at Planet Fitness, because the guy was sitting at the front and I didn't want to embarrass myself. And I walked out, I got in my car, and I just started driving. And I was thinking about what the hell just happened. And I can't work out by myself. I don't know why, I can't. I tried, I had every intention of committing to it. Went out of my way to set everything up. I took creatine. Like I was trying, you know? And I just got in, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And I'm in the car, and I'm sitting there, and it's just the deepest feeling of self-loathing I've ever had in my life. And it's just this thought over and over: how fucking pathetic can you be? And I was thinking about it, and I have no friends. I don't have anyone in my corner. The people that are in my corner are fucking billions of miles away, or they're fake as shit. And it's tough to really deal with that. Like, it's so tough to just sit here and look around, and I don't have a single, like, bro. Okay, sure, I have a best friend, you know, and I appreciate him. but it's just not what I want it to be, you know? I want to be able to go work out with someone or a group of friends. I want to fucking have a poker night. I want to just be able to do things that friend groups do and that all of these people just do. And I just feel like I'm the only one. And I know that that's unrealistic, and I know that that's not true. But it just feels like I'm the only one to ever go through any of these things. And I understand that I'm the only person to ever go through it with the lens that I have, but I just can't get myself out of this. Things are just, they're not getting better. Things get better. For things to get better, they have to get worse, right? And this is what I was talking about at the beginning. They're not getting better. I feel like I'm constantly getting worse, and I'm constantly becoming more reliant on my vices, and I don't have an out. I don't have a support system. I don't have people in my life that will hold me accountable. I won't hold myself accountable. I don't care. I just don't care. I don't know how to teach myself to care about things that I don't care about. And I understand that to live this life and to be anybody and to wake up every morning and go to sleep every night, you have to play the game. And I can't. I'm tired. I can't play the game anymore. It's just so ridiculous how I'm 19 years old and I'm expected to just have it figured out. If my parents don't agree with my decision, I can't make it. If I don't agree with my decision, I'm probably still gonna make it. I am so worried about embarrassing myself that it literally brings pain to my chest thinking about lifting a 95-pound bar in front of 5 guys who have been going to the gym for 3 years, who I'm sure could not care less what I'm doing on the bar. They're busy hanging out as friends like they should be. And I can't even say it's a self-esteem thing because I don't have self-esteem issues anywhere else. I just cannot keep friends. I cannot make friends. It's so hard seeing people around me be successful, and it's not even in an envious way. It's just so hard to see people who are financially literate, who have stable jobs already, who are looking at buying a house, who talk like they have all these things figured out. And I know that whatever you want to say about, oh, not everyone is actually, as no one's life is as perfect as it sounds, everyone has their issues. And it's like, do you know what I'd give? I don't even care what the issues would be. You know? I'd rather take a better life with more issues than just issues. Like, I just feel like I'm constantly wasting my potential. I was always supposed to be so much better than this. It was damn near written in the stars, you know? I go to school and I'm constantly praised for being so smart and so gifted and so talented. And all of that pressure just led to nothing. I didn't get into Yale. I ended up at UAlbany for a degree I don't care about. I'm not really that interested in it. The degrees that I want don't pay. The jobs that I want don't pay. The jobs that do pay are too hard. I mean, I know they're not too hard objectively. You know, I am very confident that I could make it in any major. I just don't care. Sometimes it's easier to talk about things when I have like this image to uphold, you know. Turn the camera on and I'm someone else. I'm still me, but I have to perform to an extent. and I think that helps me articulate. I don't know if I'm gonna post this anywhere. I might. I think if this video showed up on my feed and I was in the spot that I'm in right now and someone else had similar experiences, I think it would help, but I am so lost. I just don't feel like me. I don't really feel like anything. I'm just kind of numb. I don't really get enjoyment out of anything. I just don't care. I'm tired. I'm tired of being burnt out. I'm tired of sleeping like shit. I'm tired of the mood swings. I'm tired of my thoughts. I don't know. I didn't really have a plan for this. I just kind of hit record, if you couldn't tell, but I appreciate whatever 4 people view my story and the 2 bots. Not story, channel, whatever the hell. I appreciate it. It's difficult, man. It's not getting any easier either. Eventually you gotta just figure it out, and I just cannot. I don't know. I think that's all I got. Enjoy your night. Tomorrow's a new day. Thanks.